Friends, in our today's class we are going to study about the sources of recruitment. This particular topic you can expect for 15 marks in your examination. So there are two sources of recruitment. One is the internal source and another one is the external source. Internal, the word itself says it is internal to the organization. Okay, so here the present working employees only fill up the vacancies. Okay, so basically it is done in two forms. It might be a promotion or your transfer. So promotion means shifting of employees to higher position. Okay, so whenever promotion occurs, there will be increase in responsibilities, facilities, status, pay and all. Okay, whereas transfer means what? Shifting of employee from one job to another. Okay, so generally transfer, here there will be no increase of your status, pay and all. Okay, the same task but you will be shifted to some other department. Okay, so we'll see the internal sources one by one. So first one, present permanent employees. So this particular source is the best source of your internal recruitment. Okay, so here generally this kind of recruitment is followed for higher level jobs. So whenever there are higher level vacancies and all, at that time the present permanent employees who are working in the companies are recruited or they are promoted for that particular position. Then present temporary employees or casual employees. So this type of source is used to fill up the vacancies at the lower level. Okay, so it might be your middle level or your supervisory level of your management. Then retrenched or retired employees. So when the organization lays off, employees are retrenched and all. Okay, so if the company removes some employees or some of them are retired and all, at that time the company is going to take those employees back. Okay, so this is another source of your internal recruitment. Okay, so why do companies go for such kind of recruitment is because of the pressure from trade unions. Okay, so as I have told you, the trade unions work for the betterment of its members. Okay, so whenever there is pressure from the trade union, they put pressure on the management saying that to hire the retrenched, okay, or the removed employees or the retired employees, and thus companies go for such sorts of recruitment. Then dependents of deceased, disabled, retired and present employees. Okay, so in order to show loyalty to the employees, some organization provide the employment to the dependents of the deceased, disabled and present employees. Okay, so maybe somebody is working in the company for a longer period of time. Okay, suppose if he has expired, at that time his dependents, okay, the one who are his relatives or maybe his son or daughter, they will get the job. Okay, in order to show the loyalty. So that is also another source of your internal recruitment. Then inside moonlighting and employees friends. So inside employees friends. Okay, so employee will tell their friends. Okay, they will refer their friends and they will come to work for the organization. Okay, so that is another source of your internal source. Then what is the merit of internal sources? First one, high morale. Okay, when organization provides the opportunity to the existing employees, ultimately employees respect the company. Okay, see now there is vacancy in the company. Okay, if the company goes for the internal employees only, okay, if the company goes for selecting or promoting the internal employees only, at that time they will be very enthusiastic to work. Okay, they will have a sense of belongingness to the company. Okay, they will feel that the company is thinking about us. Okay, the company is thinking about growth of the employees as well. Okay, at that time they will work for the company very well. Okay, they will work efficiently for the company. Then minimizes the cost of selection. Okay, so here internal source minimizes the cost of selection. Okay, why? Because the posts are being filled by a promotion and transfer. Okay, so here what is the cost of selection? It might be a advertisement cost or it might be a testing cost or interview cost, group discussion cost. There will be so many costs incurred for your selection process and all. Okay, so that can be minimized over here. Okay, or that cost can be totally eliminated because we are selecting the people who are already working in our company. Okay, then stability of employment for existing employees. So here whenever you are selecting the people from within the organization, the ones who are working in the organization will feel that their job is secure. Okay, that is they will have a sense of job security for working in the organization. Then demerits, okay, discourages flow of new blood. Okay, so whenever you are going for internal sources, you are hindering the growth of entry of new blood. Okay, that is for freshers. Okay, they will not get the jobs to work in the organization. Then creates favoritism and nepotism. So in your internal source, it leads to nepotism. Okay, that is maybe some political parties will recommend some people, or maybe it leads to favoritism and all. Okay, some employees will be your favorite, you are going to promote only those employees who are in your favor and all. Okay, so it is not good for the organization. Then qualified candidates are not available at the time of expansion. So whenever the company is thinking of expansion and all, you will have to go for the internal employees whom you have already promoted or transferred in your department, only that much. Okay, so there might be lack of qualified candidates whenever you are going for thinking about expansion. Okay, then going on to the external sources. Okay, so external source you can expect it separately for your 5 marks also. Okay, so what are these external sources? So external source means we are going to recruit employees from outside the organization. Okay, so we'll see one by one. First one is the advertisement in newspaper, TV and radio. Okay, so you might have seen in newspaper and all, every day they will be giving the advertisement. Okay, so in Kannada newspaper ಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ classifieds and all. Okay, so that is what they are searching for people. Okay, so once who are interested, the candidates who match to that particular qualification, they can apply for that job. Okay, that is what advertisement in newspaper, TV and radio. Then comes your employment exchanges. Okay, so in employment exchanges, these register unemployed people. Okay, suppose after the completion of your degree, you can also register your details in your employment exchanges. Okay, so what happens is whenever there are vacancies, these employment exchanges intimate these some persons and forward the names to the employers for consideration. Okay, they will, suppose if there is vacancy in some company and all, at that time they will send your details to that particular companies, and they will also intimate to you people also. Okay, then comes your campus recruitment. Okay, campus recruitment, it is common way of recruitment. Okay, so whenever there are vacancies arising, okay, the companies go for colleges and all to recruit the people. Okay, to recruit the freshers for their companies. Then deputation. Okay, so deputation means what? Loaning of employee from one organization to the another for a particular duration. Okay, so it is common in your public sector organization and government. Okay, so for example, okay, suppose if there is a session to be given, at that time we will on some subject, okay, science related subject. So at that time what we are going to do, say we are going to hire someone from Arts and Science College to give a lecture to people for a particular period of time. Okay, so that is what deputation. Then trade unions. Okay, so here trade unions also help in recruiting workers. Okay, so they will recommend some employees and all who are unemployed, and they will recommend the companies to the management to hire those employees. Then professional bodies. Okay, so professional institutions like ICAI, okay, or ICMAI, or maybe Company Secretary Institute. Okay, they maintain the record of persons who are qualified in their respective branch knowledge, and they can recommend them. Okay, then next one is gate recruitment. Okay, so this is basically for unskilled workers. So outside the factory they will put a notice saying that there is need of workers, laborers and all generally. Okay, so the people who read that particular notice can come and work for that particular in that particular factory or contract. Okay, then labor contractors. So labor contractors are the employees of the organizations itself. Okay, generally there will be a contractor, under him there will be certain people working. Okay, so generally when company hire the contractor, that contractor comes along with those employees only. So when the contractor leaves the organization, along with him the employees also leave that particular work. Okay, then casual callers. Okay, so here, on account of widespread of unemployment in the country, many job seekers visit the office of well-known companies. Okay, suppose if sometimes it happens. Okay, so after the completion of graduation and all, they keep on giving the resume, the graduates keep on giving the resume to people, to some companies and all. Okay, maybe some firms and all, even though there are no vacancies created. Okay, so what happens is whenever vacancy arises, they will call these candidates and ask them to join. Okay, maybe come and give the interview and all. Okay, so that is what casual callers. Okay, then next one, similar organization or raiding and poaching. Okay, so experienced employees can be recruited by offering better benefits to the people working in similar organization. Okay, in this case rival firms can be a source of recruitment, so that is called raiding. Okay, suppose in our organization, in our company, we need someone in the top level management. Okay, so now what happens, we know that in the competitors firm there is a person who is working very well. Okay, so what we are trying to do is we attract that particular person, giving him high salary or maybe extra benefits. Okay, so that is what raiding. So this is common in the corporate world. Okay, then the next one is walk-in, talk-in and write-in. Okay, so walk-in means what, the job seekers or the candidates just walk in with their resumes for interview. Okay, then write in, the job seeker write the written enquiries. Okay, they say write among themselves and give the application for further processing. Then talk in. Okay, job seekers are required to meet the recruiter on an appropriate date and they talk about that particular vacancy. Okay, then next one, employment agencies. Okay, or recruiting agencies. So there are various private employment agencies also, okay, operating in the country, providing great service in matching the demand and supply for personnel. Okay, so here they perform the recruiting function on behalf of the companies by charging the fees. Okay, suppose if some ABC company has vacancies, they give that particular details to the employment agencies. Okay, so these employment agencies carry out all the functions on behalf of ABC company and they will charge some fees for that particular company. Okay, then comes your e-recruiting. Okay, so this is a common. Okay, so there are certain websites, maybe Naukri.com, Monster India, Indeed India, Shine. Okay, then your LinkedIn and all. So here the job seekers enter their details, so whenever vacancies are there, they can apply for that particular job. Okay, then job fairs and special events. So job fairs is nothing but your Udyoga Mela. Okay, so there are many companies will come, so all the interested people can go and participate in that particular job fair and avail the jobs. Okay, then next one is your word of mouth. Okay, word of mouth means what? So word is passed around possible vacancies. Okay, suppose if there is post of lecturer in a college. Okay, so maybe you students know that. Okay, at that time what happens, it doesn't mean that currently there is a vacancy. Okay, I'm just giving an example over here. At that time, suppose if your friends are there, relatives are there who have pursued MCom and are searching for job, you may tell them, okay, so in our college there is vacancy, you can apply and all. Okay, so that is what word of mouth. Then employee pinching. Okay, employee pinching is nothing but the employees working in another organization are offered an attractive offer by the rival organization. Okay, then comes your management consultants. Okay, these are agencies specialist in recruitment of middle and top level executive required for the organization. Okay, suppose if companies are seeking for CEO, CFO and all, at that time they will go for management consultants. Okay, so companies hire the services of these consultancy agencies for recruitment of senior executive, so on behalf of the clients. Okay, suppose if the Reliance Group is searching for the top level management people, okay, at that time they will tell the management consultants, so on behalf of Reliance company they will search the top level management people. Okay, say CEO, CFO or some any other position. Okay, that is only, this is specially for your top level and middle level management only. Okay, then employee referrals. So some industries with record of good personal relation encourage their employers to bring suitable candidates to various opening in the organization. Okay, so you might have known your cousins may refer you, okay, for the organization. So that is what referring. Okay, then merits of your external source. Qualified candidates are available. So when you go for your external source, there will be more options for you all to select. Okay, so at that time you can select the qualified candidates. Then it select candidates without any reservation. Generally in your external recruitment and all, there won't be any reservations and all. Okay, so it will be totally on the basis of merit or on the basis of the requirement. Okay, as per your requirement. Then reduces the cost. Okay, so here The cost means what? Suppose if there is a vacancy in the organization, okay, so or maybe because of retirement, okay, now the person is retiring and you are appointing the new person on that particular position, okay, so generally what you have to pay, whatever the salary you have to pay is lesser compared to the person who has retired, okay, so thus it reduces the cost. Then long run benefit, so whenever new blood flows into the organization, it helps for expansion and growth of the organization in long run, okay, so you can retain that particular employee and use him for a longer period of time. Then demerits, cost of training is more, so when you are hiring new people, so obviously you must be ready to bear the training expenses, okay, training expenses, induction expenses and all, okay. Then newly recruited candidates are unable to adjust with their job immediately, okay, so it is hard for them to adjust with the job immediately, they will take some time and all, okay, so it is a time consuming process for the newly appointed candidates to adjust with the work, to adjust with the organization, to adjust with the peers, colleagues and all, okay. So that's it for the day. Thank you. Hope these things are clear to you all. If not, then please let me know, okay. Thank you.